Hi everyone, Ravi here. In this video, we are going to do a detailed review of 75-inch Sony X80H or 800H or 8000H depending on which geography you are. So overall, this review is divided in three parts. First part will be the panel test where we will look for backlight bleed or banding or things like that. Second part will be upscaling test. Third part is a picture quality test where we will see content from DTH, 4K HDR, Amazon Prime, and so on and so forth. Please watch this video in 4K. Before anything else, let's have a look at the remote. Here is a quick look at the remote. As a diligent Indian household, we have put it in a plastic wrap. It is a pretty old-fashioned, traditional-looking remote with a lot of buttons. The overall quality, it's pretty slim, so it feels good in the hand. The quality of remote is like Sony usual, though the buttons don't feel that clicky. Netflix and Google Play button would have liked if these were configurable, especially Google Play button. I would have liked if this had been Prime or YouTube button. So overall, it's pretty decent remote. Let's start our panel test, and right up front is our black uniformity test or a contrast test. If you have a good panel in terms of black uniformity, this is how the panel is expected to look. For a bad panel, you will see something like this, which thankfully our TV is not, so we are good here. Let's go ahead and have a look at the backlight bleed test next. A backlight bleed is where you see spots of backlight when the TV is displaying black color. Right now we're not seeing anything, which is good. If we've been seeing a blacklight bleed, then this is how the panel would look. Next up is the side angle viewing or the viewing angles to the TV. Since it's an IPS panel, we do not have any problem with the side angles. However, the biggest problem that I've seen with this TV is reflections. It's in standard LED IPS panel and reflections are pretty bad. Look at that tube light reflecting on the screen, so I cannot watch TV with that tube light on. Is the color banding test. Color banding test shows panel's ability to smoothen out color gradients, and here we can see that our TV is failing this test. So this TV is not very good in handling color banding. Next, let's talk about the upscaling handling capabilities of this TV. So I'm going to show the same clip of 15-20 seconds in all the four different resolutions. First up is 4K. So if you've not changed your settings to 4K on YouTube, please go ahead and do so to get complete results. Let's go ahead and change it to full HD 1080p and have a look at the picture quality. As you can see, the picture quality with full HD is equally good. I mean, it's not definitely 4K, but you can definitely understand that the quality and upscaling prowess of this TV is fantastic. Not easy for me to differentiate that this is full HD. Let's change it to 720p and have a look at the picture, and it is still very usable. 720p is extremely usable in this TV, and the upscaling quality is great. Look at the sky on the top right and the waves in the water, very clear. Now last, we're gonna go ahead and have a look at 480p clip. So this is the lowest resolution that I'm going to be testing, and you can see that even in this lowest resolution, the overall quality is not that bad. Like if I have to watch an old black and white movie in a 480 pixel resolution, I can watch that. We still have pretty good details. Next up, let's go ahead and start some picture quality test. And first is standard DTH content from the television. Here is all these are in full HD. As you can see, the pictures are soft a little bit. They're not sharp enough, but that's expected coming out of DTH. It's overall very usable, and I don't think we're gonna complain with the picture quality of Tata Sky HD on this TV. This is Aaj Tak Full HD, little distorted. Now this is a normal non-HD channel on the Tata Sky. Again, average, which is what I was expecting. At least it's not that badly pixelated. The bedsheet colors look good and smoothened out. Usable enough, I can watch it. Let's look at 4K HDR content here. I'm gonna keep quiet and let you guys enjoy the wonderful blacks and the wonderful HDR content of this TV here. This is not an OLED, but I must tell you that I'm extremely happy with the production or how this TV is handling HDR. Now, apologies for my phone camera here. If you see in the right hand side bottom, you are seeing some pixelations, and that is because of my camera and not because of the TV. Alright, let's move on and have a look at some Hotstar content. Here is Disney opening video from Hotstar. Now remember, Hotstar produces video in 1080p. This in full HD resolution. So it will not be very sharp, but whatever I'm seeing so far, it's looking darn good. It's looking very acceptable. I cannot complain about this. Yeah, you could see some spots of banding there. Like I mentioned, the banding is one weak spot for this television. Now let's jump on to Prime Video. Overall, Prime Video experience has been very good. Now every time you open up, it's going to ask you to choose the user, which is nice feature. Here is a nice clip from Gravity. I am not complaining with the overall clarity that this TV is producing. Marvelous. Look at those details. Lovely. Next up, have a look at this King Kong movie clip. The dinosaur versus Kong fight. The epic battle between King Kong and dinosaur. Got very good contrast levels and the blacks. Overall details are very good. I must tell you, the overall clarity was way better in person than what you're seeing here in my humble OnePlus. Now let's look at the sports as well. Currently we have Australia versus India one-day international match going on. Overall, I think I'm pretty happy looking at sports in a big screen. So at the end, I leave you all with a demo video of Samsung, which they play on their QLED TVs to be played on this humble Sony 80H LED TV. So hope you all enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. You guys take care. See you folks next.